So, for those of you that have a short attention span, I'll keep this first part fast. Basically, my channel is going to be taking a massive change from this point forward, where I am just going to be doing things as I see fit. And what I mean by that is that there will not be a consistent upload schedule. There will not be consistent videos. I am going to straight up go back to what I have always wanted this channel to be, which is just me making whatever comes to my stupid little head and having a good time. And now, the rest of this is going to be explaining why I've decided to make this change, and a little bit more about why specifically I went on hiatus. So, if all you care about is the news of the channel, there you go. Things are going to be changing, and I am just going to be basically doing YouTube as a hobby, as it always should have been. And now I'm going to explain what I mean by that and why. So, basically, all throughout my life, I want to do this as a career, and I still want to. That dream has never died, but it has matured, I guess, is the way to put it. Because as the reason why I wanted to do YouTube in the first place, and why I wanted it to be my dream career, was because I wanted a job that would let me do things at my own pace and not necessarily have a deadline, per se. But over the 5-6 years I've been doing this channel, I have ultimately forced myself into that rabbit hole, where I have started stressing myself out and getting hard on myself over trying to make sure I get videos out on time, getting videos out every couple weeks, etc. And ultimately, that stress and that fear of having it be too long between videos has led to me not making videos in a lot of cases, because I stress so much about it and the fact that I'm not doing videos that I just shut down. And I can't even think about even starting to make a video because I'm so stressed about the fact that I haven't uploaded a video yet and I have nothing to show for the time. And and all that is because I'm scared. I'm scared of the channel dying. I'm scared that it will never be my career. I'm scared that everything is just that I wanted and I've been trying to build will just go up in flames. And, throughout my life, I have had a lot of problems. Some of which I've talked about openly here. The fact that I hated pretty much every job I was in. The fact that I hated almost every job I was in. The fact that I was trans and didn't want to accept it or realize it until literally a month ago. And the fact that, my weight is also a contributing factor to all of that. And on top of it all, there's also other issues that I don't want to get into publicly, just because no one needs to know the stuff. But yeah, so that's all of that. And I think, in my mind, I thought that somehow, if I could just make this a success, if I had enough numbers, if I had enough subscribers, if I was big enough, if I was getting paid enough through YouTube, that maybe, just maybe, all of the bad feelings I felt would just go away. They never did. And realistically, even if my channel did blow up and get massive, I don't think it ever would have. I don't think it would have helped. Because, like I was just saying, all the problems that I had were things that weren't tied to YouTube. So no matter what happened on YouTube, it wasn't going to change what's going on in my real world. It wasn't going to change the fact that I didn't like my job. It wasn't going to change the fact that I was born the wrong gender. It wasn't going to change any of that. It wasn't going to change my weight on its own. And ultimately what it's all, and I was trying to fix, and so because I was doing that, I focused on it too hard and I made myself stress out about it. And that's part of why I forced myself to take a hiatus, is because I wanted to give myself a forced time to just think about what I want to do now. Because the reality of the situation is that now I'm at a point where, for the first time in my life, I'm actually kind of comfortable. I'm actually happy. I am at a point where I am, maybe I don't have all of the money in the world. Like, I'm not able to just drop a bunch of money on things that are superfluous, you know? But I have enough. I'm able to go out to Burger King every, like, couple times a week, you know? And, you know, I'm able to get games pretty much as they release, if I really want to. And so, you know, and on top of that, I'm attaining this level of comfort, I guess, financially, at a job that I love. I love being a janitor. And there's probably a lot of reasons behind that, but and I don't know what that necessarily says about me, but it's true. And lately, that's what's been conflicting me, is because I spent so much time trying to escape bad jobs, bad experiences, bad thoughts, etc., thinking that chasing a career in YouTube was my answer. And now, completely by accident, I found a job that I actually like, with bosses that are amazing. And I don't know anymore. And it confused me for a while. Because since I do like the job, and since I do like my bosses, it makes me want to work harder at my job. Because that's what you do when it's something you like. You work hard at it. You try everything you can do with it. And it confused me for a little bit, because I still want to do YouTube. Don't get me wrong. I still would love for this to be my career someday. But I think what I'm realizing now is, with the job I have, I don't think I need to have this be my career anymore. And ultimately, what I've realized over all the time, and especially recently, and now I've been trying to work on myself a bit more, is that this making videos is something I love to do. Don't get me wrong. No matter what happens in my life, I will always find a way to make videos because I love to make them. But can I say that trying to come up with thumbnails and videos and titles and everything hasn't been awful at some points? No. Because it has. It's hard. And because, especially when I was with the mindsets I was in. And so to cap this whole thing off, I'm just at a point where, while I would still love and adore if this channel could reach the great heights, I don't need it to. I am perfectly fine making videos and staying at 100 or even less even 0 subscribers. I am fine as long as I can just make videos, and I can make videos about things that I love. And that's what I want to get back to. Is I want to get back to the little kid that I was when I started all of this, where I made a video about the top 5 Pokebabes and Pokebros because I thought it was fun. I made that video because I thought that it was just a fun idea and a fun concept for a video that I thought, you know, I'll get a kick out of, and maybe a couple other people will if I'm lucky. That's how I thought about it back then. And I want to go back to that. I want to go back to having that sense of just doing it Because it's fun for me. Because, like I said, making videos is fun, is enjoyable, but the stress of trying to grow the channel on top of making videos isn't fun for me. So, yeah. That's kind of that's the long-winded version of what I said at the beginning, which is that I'm just going to stop caring about it so much. I'm going to just go back. I'm just going to go to doing what it always should have been, probably, which is that YouTube's a hobby. It's not a job in the making. It's not an upcoming creator. It's not a blossoming entrepreneur. It's me making videos because I love to make videos. And yeah, that means, like, for example, the Link video, the Link's PP video. That video flew in the face of everything YouTube. Like, it is literally everything you're not supposed to do as a YouTuber. It's a very lewd topic. It's making fun of a big company. It's doing all sorts. I was just, literally half the video was just me cackling at my own thoughts. And it was so fun to make. And I want to go back to that. Just to be clear, that does not mean I'm going to make more videos about genitalia, unless that's really what comes to my mind. But I think you understand what I'm saying. And if you don't, I'm sorry. But it's my channel. It's an extension of me. So let's just start having fun again. Sorry there's no videos. I didn't want to edit this.